Welcome to Homework Lib.
A hot air balloon is floating above a straight road. To calculate their height above the ground, the balloonists simultaneously measure the angle of depression to two consecutive mileposts. So there is 1 mile between the two mileposts. The angles of depression are found to be 14 and 16 degrees. Now, angle of depression is from the horizontal looking out, so we've got 14 degrees and 16 degrees. Which the angle of depression of 14 degrees would be the same as this angle inside of the triangle by alternate interior angles. And if this is 16 degrees, then we've got 16 degrees here, which there's 180 degrees in a line, and so 180 minus 16 is 164 degrees inside of the triangle, and that would allow us to find just this angle at the top of the triangle, which is at the balloon. That would be 180 minus 64 minus 14, which is minus 164. There we go, 2 degrees. We want to find how high the balloon is vertically. I'm going to call it H for height, and that's going to make a right triangle, but we'll get there in a moment. We need to find a part of this right triangle first. We have an angle we need to decide, and we can find using the law of sines, we can find that hypotenuse of the right triangle would have highlighted in green. The law of sines would say that the sine of an angle over its opposite side 1 mile would be in proportion to the sine of, let's use the 14-degree angle over its opposite side. I'm just going to call this A. Cross multiply and divide by sine of 2. So it's really just sine of 14 over sine of 2 exactly. That's its length. If you want to know, then in degree mode, sine of 14 over sine of 2 is about 6.93 miles. Now we're going to use that to find h using your right triangle trig ratios, sine, cosine, tangent. From the 16-degree angle, we want to find h, the height, which is the opposite of that angle, and we have the hypotenuse now, so that's using sine. So we would say that the sine of 16 degrees is equal to the opposite, h, that we want to find, over the hypotenuse, which exactly is sine 14 over sine 2. Again, you can use 6.93 here if you'd like, but you're going to multiply both sides by that denominator. So sine 14 over sine 2 times the sine of 16, which is 1.91. And that would be in miles. But we want to know how high is this in feet. So if that's miles, then we can get feet by multiplying by 5,280. We'll say 10,088.5 You can round to the nearest foot if you'd like.